We are at the Red Fox Veterinary Clinic in the South Trail Plaza. Within the past few weeks, there's been a couple of blockages between here and the veterinary office at the other end of the plaza. So we have pulled the toilet and we're going to camera down the sewer line to see if there is some sort of obstruction that is stuck or pipe problem that is causing the backups. Here we have the cast iron line. So far we haven't seen any issue. We're about 25 feet down the line. See a lump of toilet paper there. I'm going to flush the toilet, the other toilet that's here in this office, to see if this washes through. Looks like our water from the other toilet is slowly coming through. It's definitely not going to push that. have water flowing good here. Better than it was further back towards closer to us. I'm going to pull this out and see if I can't get it through with a pipe guide on it. Unfortunately, I can't get it past the toilet sleeve with the camera guide on it. That would actually raise it up a little bit on the pipe and get a better view. But you see here at the beginning, we kind of have a little bit of minimal fall. Minimal pitch to the pipe. Water's moving very slowly. Kind of pools just slightly. A couple of areas. We had that clump of paper that wasn't on the pipe before. We flushed the toilet behind us, and it didn't wash that paper down. The pipe is very clean inside. There's our clump. It's moved, but it's still not washed through. So that tells us that things can go down the toilet and not make it all the way through. It can build up and create a clog. Right now we're back at the spot where I got some gunk at the bottom of the pipe there. We're back at the spot where we were when we pulled the camera out. A little bit of gunky buildup. There's another wad. Can't tell if that's paper or grease. It almost looks like it could be grease buildup or a combination of both. And that there at the bottom of the pipe looks like grease buildup. So right about 50 feet in is where we're starting to get a pile up of stuff. You see, we do have good water flow, so the pipe is pitched well, but we do have a buildup along this 50-foot mark. From the 50-foot mark, it's like we're coming out of it about 62 feet, 63 feet. Just getting difficult to push. So here we got a nice ridge buildup, valley created in the pipe, about 70 feet. It's a choking point for solids. Now we're 80 feet in. Again, you see the water kind of pooling. It's flowing out, but it's pooling. This tells us that we don't have good flow for solids to travel through the pipe. Now we're actually underwater at about 90 feet. We're down 95 feet, and I'm not gonna push this any farther. It's getting really tough to push. And you can see we're still underwater, holding water. Should be close to the outside, if not outside. And we got quite a bit of water just pooling. So this is all cause for repetitive stoppages within the building. We got an Italian restaurant about midway in the building, which could be cause for what appeared to be a little bit of grease buildup in the line. See, as we go backwards, we do have flow. Let's have some pooling. That's 100 feet. We got movement. I'm gonna go open up the clean out outside and see if we're in that clean out yet. I think we are. Alright, I just went and opened up the clean out on the outside of the building at the other end, the east end of the building. We're not quite there yet, but we can push our camera any further. Don't see any major issues with the pipe, other than we've got a couple of choking points and possibly some flat spots that cause a bit of pooling. See on either side there, the flowing water, how we have ridges that have created a valley in the pipe. That's typical, and that is most likely the cause of the pooling that we have in various spots. I believe I was told at one point that these pipes have been lined. They have not been lined. There you have grease buildup, again, between 50 and 60 feet. That looks like a wad of paper. Again, just some buildup of paper, a couple chunks. Maybe if we had some better flushing toilets that have more velocity, we may clear out these solids better. Again, we don't see any cracks, we don't see any breaks, we don't see anything entering the line that is causing the stoppages. The line just appears to have a bit of grease buildup in one spot, which in turn I think is catching some paper and also some very minimal fall in a couple of spots, which is causing pooling and can also catch papers and solids that go down the line. Again, I believe that we could possibly try putting some better flushing toilets with higher velocity flushes in to help mitigate the pooling and help carry the solids down the line. This concludes our video inspection of the main sewer line.